This is the Final Whistle podcast from the Wrexham AFC media team.
That was squeaky bum time, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Final score,
absolutely.
Maidstone United 2, Wrexham 3. Wrexham looked comfortable just before the hour when Paul Mullen smashed in a penalty to put Wrexham 2 goals up after we'd taken the lead in the first half. I can't even remember who scored the first. Luke Young. That's like ages ago. A brilliant improvised strike from outside the box after the ball dropped loose when Dalby was 1-on-1 and the keeper Mersing came out to make a great save. Wrexham made a lot of chances and looked in complete control at 2-0. It looked like game over, but Maidstone, to be fair to them, fought back. Barham got a goal back in the 72nd minute. Wrexham unhappy. They thought that maybe the ball had gone out for a goal kick. And then 7 minutes later, Barham smashed in his second. And Wrexham had a great header back across Howard's, but a poorly defended cross. And Wrexham, who had really lost their grip on the game, looks in trouble. But they made that substitution again. Again, Phil Parkinson being decisive, bringing off a defender, bringing on James Jones. And we got the breakthrough. First minute of added time, O'Connor's corner, Hayden doing brilliantly to stretch across the goalkeeper and the defender to somehow poke the ball home, and Wrexham get a huge 3 points and go level on points Notts County with the game in hand. And well, we've got to be happy with that. But it was nervous at the end, wasn't it?
Very nervous. I mean, that game had it all, really, didn't it? It's nice to say that after winning in that sort of fashion, but didn't half give us a scare, did they, Chay?
Oh yeah, I've got to say, all credit to Maidstone, really. I think a lot of teams in their situation would just, maybe conceded 1 or 2 more and just let us play our game, but they really battled hard. They made some clever changes which really stirred the pot, and yeah, we did get the win. It was a tough win, but yeah, all credit to Maidstone as well.
I think, unfortunately for them, that's the kind of result that gets you relegated, isn't it?
Yeah.
When they play so well for such a long period of the game and even bring it back to 2-2. But it's also the game that could contribute to making us champions.
Certainly
It's
does.
resilient, isn't it?
It really was heart that we showed. Alec Colby, the caretaker manager, has made an impact at Maidstone. He's making a good case to get it permanently, but ultimately it's no points of that, which is cruel.
Yeah, watching the game, you wouldn't think Maidstone were in the bottom 4, would you?
No.
They're a very good team, to be honest. A lot better than a lot of the teams you watch. But it shows the resilience of Wrexham, that they never give up, they never say die attitude. And, we come away from Maidstone, luckily, with 3 points again on the same mark. We're equal top of the league now, which is a great, it's the first part of the job done. We've got another long away trip on Tuesday night away at Gateshead, which again they need to come away from 3 points with. But a great team performance again, as you said. They brought Jones on, put an extra attacking player on, and seemed to work.
Yeah, again, Parkinson bold. This time made it quite late, Chay, as you were concerned about, but it's still, he will make those changes, and again, it worked.
It worked, yeah, and it just shows how good of a manager he is. He's willing to take those chances, and it's pulled off for us today, which is brilliant. But I think he's going to be going into the dressing room not so happy that we've conceded 2 soft goals, really.
Yeah.
I think Parkinson would have rather us buried the game.
Yeah, why we took a foot off the pedal, I don't know. 2-0 up, as Mark said. We were well in control of the game, and then also, all of a sudden Maidstone made a couple of good substitutes, and the game changed. 20 minutes they were on top of the game, which they pulled their 2 goals back, and but as I say, we battled and got that last minute in the added time. Hayden just sneaking the ball in past the keeper, and sending those fans into raptures back down in Maidstone to bring the 3 points back to Wrexham.
Yeah, just looking at the goal as well. I mean, the keeper's coming to the crowd. He's got no chance really of getting there properly. And Hayden's defender is very passive. He just sort of stands there rather than attack the ball and allows Hayden to stretch. But he's made contact with her about chest height on the full stretch. I mean, ready with his right foot. That's fair play to him. He really in the cliche, he wanted that, didn't he?
But 9 times out of 10, you may have seen the referee give a free kick to the goalkeeper there because he went down. But great result.
Excellent. Wrexham's first win away against Maidstone since 1992. And we will take that, won't we?
Yes,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Brilliant.
Winning form continues.
Absolutely. Well, it's been, as always, a pleasure to bring the game to you. Even when it's as cold as this, still a pleasure. So thank you all, everyone, for listening to the game. There'll be, of course, highlights coming out. There will also be the usual podcasty goodness. The Final Whistle full podcast will come out tomorrow and all that stuff. So, and we go again. Tuesday night we'll be live. Wrexham away to Gateshead as Wrexham look to continue the chase for the title. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. We have been Neil Williams, Bill Long, Chay Long and Mark Griffiths from Wrexham AFC.
This is the Final Whistle podcast from the Wrexham AFC media team.